well, not you, but your internet die again.
Yeah. Alright.
I can get a higher angle for my camera. Where is my thingamabob? Here is my thingamabob. This is my thingamabob. I'm gonna not give everyone vertigo and cover my camera up while I put the thing in my thingamabob.
God, rip everyone's ears.
Do 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 do.
Can you make can you make sure
Yeah, I just changed it.
your audio source
It was going through
is
the. You're right. Yeah.
okay? Yeah, because you sound much worse than you did yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know why it changed. That was weird.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
Yeah.
so much cleaner.
The cleanliness is there.
Okay.
Hi everyone, welcome back. Sorry about that. Comcast decided to not like Brian.
Very typical. Yeah, definitely not going to make a post on Reddit quite yet. But I don't know, maybe I'll post in our Discord just to see if people want to watch.
Yeah. Hit everyone with an annoying at here.
I like the much more intrusive at everyone. Because they can't get away from that shit.
But I mean, to be fair, not having server muted in 2017, come on guys. Come on.
I always have, I always suppress it anyways. Like I suppress here and everyone and stuff.
Woke you up the other night with that fizz. Yeah, man. Yeah, just my advice: just keep every server muted. That's kind of what I roll with. The only thing I don't keep muted, which I should start muting, I guess, because of Top Clock, is my messages, because people like to message me during the show for some reason.
Yeah, I get that a lot too.
I'll face the camera with this.
Wait a minute. What the fuck?
The fuck?
Can you not link stuff on Discord?
Yes, you can.
Hold on. Why did this not auto link? I said www.twitch.tv/topclock and it did not auto link. Let me try.
Because you didn't have the HT. There you go. Oh, you
so,
used to go.
I've done that before though. It's so silly. Hashtag Discord problems.
We East Coasters go to bed earlier than us Cali boys. Oh, not Brian. Brian stays up.
Yeah, you wanna have a competition of staying up? Let's do this.
Got that Miami Dolce in the day. Garrett, how are you liking that Miami Dolce? Is it more or less vibrant than you wanted it to be?
I still don't know when I should be posting this on Reddit, and I'm still afraid.
Maybe once we actually start getting work done, so people will join us when we're doing stuff, as opposed to like our normal pre-show shenanigans. I mean, I am making progress, but by progress I mean I'm just disassembling my board.
And yeah, I need to take caps off and stuff, but I also need to pay attention to my mech market post too, kind of.
Right. That's correct. Brian actually hasn't changed shirts since last night. Brian actually is only going to go live in that Top Clack shirt now, because that's how dedicated he is to Top Clack.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
I thought this was Chores, like taking out the trash and stuff.
I could probably do that too.
I mean, I could recycle this beer after I drink it.
not have set something.
1, 2. Yes, I saw your PM. I'll get to it when I get to it.
Yes.
Which will be soon. Oh, what up, Nerdly? Yeah, thanks for setting up that bot in your Discord, by the way. He has a bot that, like, every time we're on Top Clack channel is online, it pings that channel.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to hit you up, Nerdly, on how to set that up for our official Discord one of these days.
What am I doing? That needs to be FN.
I'm guessing for the bot, it's probably like just using through Me6 bots and just a custom command. Oh, but yeah, if you can show me that in the future, that would be spectacular.
Okay. I swear I'm about to start doing stuff, guys. Promise.
I should put some music on then.
You should. Music's always good. I had to like actually reprogram the keyboard I'm using just so I could alter. I forgot to make an FN. Apparently,
nice.
I've been using my N65 without an FN key this whole time. I didn't even know it.
Nice. Is your internet stable enough to join me in this watch together for equal music?
I don't think the issue is that I'm using too much bandwidth or anything.
It's just Comcast is like.
It's just like,
nah.
yeah, it's like it's something else. So, yeah, it should probably be good because I mean, like, I live with 2 other guys that like are constantly gaming online and like watching HD stuff and like simultaneously. So it's like I don't think it's like a usage issue.
Ah.
I think it's something else.
Yeah, just turn off all of my sounds for Discord at this point. I appreciate the PMs, but when I'm streaming, other people do not. Fun facts, I guess. I don't know if that's a fun fact.
Oh, what the hell? Do we automatically Nerdly's Discord automatically shares it when we go live or something?
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, gotcha. Cool. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, so I was telling him to help me set it up for our Discord, and that'd be some hunky dory shit right there, right?
Yes, totally.
Where the hell is my notifications? Derp.
22 viewers, and I haven't even posted on Reddit yet. It's pretty good, actually. I want to post on Reddit. I'm a little afraid still.
Okay, now I know how to set up our thing to do our thing.
Things for the things. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I do like things. Yeah, if you have a music link though, Huey, let me know and I'll.
Yeah, I do have one, Brian, and I'm gonna.
I will attempt to enjoy that with you and everyone else.
Let's see. Did you change your audio setting?
What?
Oh, never mind. For some reason, like when you're not talking or versus talking, like your mic filters your AC sounds differently.
My AC's not on anymore. I don't use
Or
it.
if your fan, something. There's
dude.
some background noise going on.
Yeah, hold on. Let me go turn that off, actually. Is that better?
Yes.
Should be like no background noise anymore in my room. No longer sarcastic says, "Hi friends, I did something bad to a GH60 PCB and now the enter key doesn't work. How am I meant to jump or bypass or whatever to make it work? Okay, so usually the first thing I try to do is I see if it has spots for through-hole diodes, because like you can try jumping from one of your switch pads to one of the diode pads. So between those 4 holes, you just kind of got to like mix and match and see which one could get it to work.
Use a paperclip to find out which one that works.
Yeah, or a pair of like all metal tweezers. That's usually what I have on my hand, so that's what I use. But yeah, usually you can run a really short jumper wire straight from one of the switch pins to one of the diode pads. You just got to figure out which switch pin and which diode pad. I guess I'll post on Reddit now.
Hopefully your internet stays stable.
Wait, what is this thing you sent me, Huey?
The link for me. Remember the Watch Together link I told you about? So we can like watch the same YouTube video at the same time.
How is this a link though?
So, wait, did I not send you a link? What did I send you?
This looks like something else. Probably something I shouldn't even know.
Oh, I have no clue what that is. To be perfectly honest, I have no clue what that. Oh, I know that's the latter part of the URL.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what it is. Watch when I paste it, you'll see it in the last part of the URL.
I see.
That'd be a crazy password, though.
Yeah, I'm like, how do you remember these passwords?
Key pass, or something like along those lines. Probably be a good way. Digipangy has a great question. Where do people get those Suave T-shirts? That is a great question. You can get these Suave T-shirts. Yes, on our website. I don't need you found it on your website. Yeah, check out our website, guys. Topclack.com. And yeah, you guys can pick up some of those T-shirts from our partner Input Club at their kono.store.
We'll link that. I will do the linking of that. Okay, this is some chill music here.
Yeah, so start chill, and then we raise it to levels, Brian.
Dig it.
Levels.
Dig it.
See, if you go hard all the time, you'll never appreciate how awesome it is going hard. It's like if Christmas was every day, you know? You don't want that, because you couldn't appreciate Christmas. And that's why it comes once a year, and when it comes, that's why it's called the present. My first time live on Top Clack, and it's after hours stream. Yes, anytime it's not on Thursday, it's yeah, it's after hours stream.
That's fun. These streams are cool too. We just hang out, and chill. It's a good time.
I wonder if I'm gonna reuse these switches. So what's up on this stream? Oh, I'm gonna fix my Duck Viper's chattering issues, which I assume is because of these Panda SIP sockets. Because I'm not using Panda switches in them anymore. So I'm guessing the compatibility is a bit whack with every other switch I've tried in there or that I own. So I'm just gonna take them out completely and try soldering in the switches without these annoying sockets, which will also work better in keeping them in without popping out. And then I also have to build some switches too, with some 62 gram springs, some Cherry MX Clear what are called sliders, and some Halo housings with those light pipes, because I want to do a extreme RGB build in the near future.
So extreme, man. Alright, I just posted on Reddit, so pray F for my internet. Press F. Or Prey F too.
Ashing Fire asks, how do GMK keycaps feel? Never use them, but want to buy a set.
Incredible.
They feel good. It depends on how used they are as well. But yeah, they feel great as far as thickness. DigiPenny also said it really well. Legends don't fade because they're really nice and double shot. I actually like the texture as it changes when they fade and they shine.
Tupac said legends live forever.
Yeah, he did.
Actually, I once had someone describe GMK to me as
Tupac.
In before Twitch bans me for saying stuff, but for it every time you put your finger on a keycap, it's like you're putting your penis in a mouth.
When are we gonna get top clack hoodies? I don't know, man. We gotta solve this fiasco with the shirts first.
Yeah, one step at a time. But I would love top clack hoodies.
You know, Nerdly, DigiPendy, I would make a purple top clack hoodie for you.
Purple. Yeah, you could offer them.
I would offer you a purple edition once we get there.
I'll move my camera down in just a second. I'm just taking off keycaps right now.
I need to move my soldering station and turn it on, man. Plug it in. You know, things. Sorry about that, guys. Just, you know, aluminum on aluminum action going on.
Aluminum on aluminum.
How about a thong? A top clack thong?
Top clack thong, huh?
We'd have to bring Vector back for the modeling.
Yeah. Only he could pull it off that well.
Baseball hat? Man, if we do hats, I don't do flex fit.
I don't wear hats, so that's something I'm kind of meh about, but
I don't really wear them either, but I would. For a top clack hat?
I can't imagine. I'd wear a top clack beanie. Maybe Jay Godinez will make top clack patch beanie. Wouldn't that be cool?
Ooh.
I would happily wear one of those.
I gotta wait for my soldering iron to turn up.
Turn up. Let us turn up the beat.
Soon. You know, I'll switch to a more turn up music.
Really? I like this.
Yeah. Okay. I'll wait till this list ends. Yeah. Like I said, levels. We gotta
we'll have
make
time.
our way there.
We'll get harder. We'll get harder, guys. Don't
Lots
worry.
of things will get harder tonight.
Yeah, always. So, I didn't actually answer what I am doing tonight.
Yeah, what are you doing tonight?
I'm actually doing some interesting things. I'm going to be desoldering my Fiel, which currently has these Kale Box Heavy Dark Yellows, which are great. I love them, but there are still lots of switches in my arsenal I need to try, and I don't have enough keyboards to put them in. So I'm going to be using these switches, which I got from HB Heroin Bob on Mech Market, popular switch seller. These are some vintage cherry bottoms and sliders, and these like custom Otemu tops that fit normal cherry switches. So it's not like the two main clips. It's actually like the four legs like you would normally see on a cherry or Gateron switch. It's some of those with gold 68 gram, probably Sprit springs. He sent me these a while back because he wanted me to try them out. I just haven't got around to it yet. But I will be using these, and yeah, I do plan to lube them, but I might not do that on screen. That's going to take a while, and I want to try to use these stock for just a little bit. But when I do lube them, I will be using Krelbit's new lubes that he so graciously sent us samples of. Using the 204 because I don't have enough of the other one.
Nice.
For now, that is what's happening.
Ashing Fire asks, have we considered designing a custom 60% or keycap set? We have good tastes. Actually, yes. That's much further down the pipeline, to be honest.
Oh, also, I forgot to mention, not only am I going to be using those switches, which is cool, but check out this plate I'm going to be using.
Show them by the space bar. Show them that awesome. Put your hand behind it so they can see the. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, who's that? Who's that beauty right there?
Yeah. So this is a custom acrylic plate that Josh at Pluggable made for me. Got a little top clack logo right there by the stepped caps lock. Notice stepped. I can't even do unstepped here because it would be wrong of me.
You can't even do a normal right shift either.
Correct. Yes. Gotta be split. But then I have my face right there, a little emoji of me. This is really awesome. He sent this to me for free, and I was like really stoked about it.
If you want to see that emoji in person, go to our Discord channel and do : Quakeums, end :
Yeah.
I don't know why I say end : It's still just a colon. It's not like quotations. Come on, Huey. Get your English right. You are that kind of Asian. Asian American.
Super happy about this plate. That should be pretty fun. It should go nice with these switches. Acrylic is very underrated for luminaires. Most people are like, oh, I gotta have but no, you don't. Honest.
Hey, Mr. No Longer fixed his, I assume he was one of the GH60 issue. Nice. I hope it was Brian's little fun fact.
How did you fix it?
Was it his tip?
If I'm wrong, that's totally cool, but I'm usually not wrong, so I'd like to know. That plate is awesome. Yes, dude, for real, for rizzle.
Dude, after seeing Input Club's line of super legit soldering stations, like, man, waiting for my solder tip to warm up, man, this is painful now. They're on a different level.
Yeah, but I will be disassembling this keyboard. I just need to unscrew the plate PCB assembly, then I will be desoldering as well. I will be using my desolder gun, so I'll probably mute myself during that time frame just so it's not absurdly loud, because it's absurdly loud.
Dude, I hate desoldering pins so much.
You hate what?
Desoldering pins? This is the devil, I swear.
Wait, what do you mean by pins?
The sip pins? Sip socket pins?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what up, Ski with Pete? Weren't you just streaming earlier? In the vast open YouTube space?
Wow, Pete is gracing us with his presence. That's awesome. What's up, Pete? Can you lend us some of your production quality?
You're right.
So we can look good too.
No, I haven't streamed in a while. Man, what did I saw someone. Oh, it was the board who was streaming. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, he was doing some kind of like crazy split keyboard thing.
Those crazy splitters, I tell you. I tell you what.
I know, right? Set my FL case aside. going to warm up my desolder pump.
So I found my strategy for desoldering these.
Oh yeah.
So I suck up all the suck up all the solder, and that makes the pin go up, but not out, right? And then with the hot solder tip, I just push it all the way down, and then from the other side, I can just grab with my tweezers, no problem, or with my pliers. Test that with one switch, and it worked out really easily. So I'm just gonna do it all the way, and deal with any problem switches later.
Very nice. Very nice. Where did I get that acrylic plate? I got this from a friend, Josh at Pluggable. I've had him on the show in the past. He's local to me. Really nice guy. He just recently got a laser cutter, a Glowforge or whatever it's called. But he's been doing some acrylic work lately, just like testing it out, and this is pretty sweet.
I'm pretty hyped. I'm getting something from him in the future. I'm doing some final details with him about what I want, but Delrin, we had Delrin plate, which is basically POM. Is that a Hako Quakums? How do you like it?
Yeah. So my desoldering pump is a Hako. This is the FR 300. I like it a lot. It's very expensive though, kind of, but I like it a lot.
Man, I should totally ask Input Club if they have a spare station I could have.
Did you get to use like any of the stuff that they had there?
No, well, Jacob demoed like one of the stations. He's like, "Watch this, Huey." He flipped the switch. He took the solder tip from the little thing, and he pushed it against solder, and it instantly melted. Just like that. Like flip switch, grab it, touch solder. I'm like, wow, that was stupid fast.
That's pretty hardcore.
Oh man, I need to actually clean this out sometime. Just give me some pressure. Actually, before I get a proper solder station, I probably want to get a desolder station first. You know? Oh yeah, that was a lot of solder that just came out. Oh yeah, nice chunk of solder right there.
Yeah, I should actually take the time to clean out and swap my filter, but I'm gonna pray I can get through this 60% without having to clean this filter. That'd be really convenient. I am gonna mute myself because if you've ever heard this, it's insanely loud.
It's like a
really loud.
Yeah.
Like it's not. But this shouldn't take me very long. So.
Oh yeah, it'll take them quicker than it will for me to finish the next like 7-8 switches with these annoying pins or this rail probably.
I don't know about that fast, but we'll see. We'll see.
So everyone in chat, what are you guys drinking tonight? I have this Voodoo Ranger IPA, which is extremely mediocre. Look how fast he's going though, guys. Like, doop. Another one. Another one. Another one. Just like that. Oh, Dr. Pepper. That's some good stuff right there. White Russian, nice. Fat Tire, cold brew cream soda. That sounds really good. Space Dust IPA. Oh, fancy. You haven't got like a store link. That's awesome. That was really awesome. I just went to the gas station to refill my truck and grabbed whatever I saw on the shelf. I was like, why not? I will send some with friends to NorCal for you to try if they can bring. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I mean, too bad. The only bad thing about the meetup is you can't drink at the venue, which is understandable because it's at, you know, Nest and they're big and corporate, and apparently we're legal liabilities if we drink and have, you know, underage people or people crashing into the bushes in their parking lot. But I mean, it is how it do. Right, where was I? I was about to do this. And about to alt tab back there and continue. How do you guys do this? Is one of you host and the other Skyping in? Yeah, basically, we're on Skype. That's how we have the videos, and we're just using OBS to grab the videos from Skype to put on. If you look at Brian's screen, actually, I messed up my crop, and you can see the edge of my screen on his screen. I'll fix it right now. Bam. Bam. Well, no, I didn't fix it. Oops. I'm an idiot. Now I fixed it. Bam. Yeah, well, surprisingly enough, when Brian and I were doing the show and, like, you know, getting serious about it, I did a decent amount of research on, like, on live stream shows with, like, multiple hosts, but, like, there was never, like, any kind of, like, guide or like any kind of information on, like, if you have hosts in multiple locations, which is annoying. Excuse me, if you'd like to join us in the future, basically what it'd be is just joining our Skype call, because all the OBS is for us is handled on my end. If this is something that you want to, you know, talk to us about in the future, we'd love to, you know, probably do a keyboard chores collab with you in the future, because we know you do a decent amount of build streams every now and then. Yeah, look, because Brian's almost done. One of these days I'll get a desoldering station and I'll be cool just like him. I'll be so cool. I will be, as the kids say, too cool for school. Mr. Bond. You should review that cheap desoldering iron from Amazon. This one, or do you mean like you've one that you want me to actually review? I could. I mean, in the future, I am looking to get a desoldering iron.
Alright, theoretically I'm done.
Bam, you can talk again.
Yeah. That actually should have got a lot smoother, but I didn't clean out like anything before I started.
Nice. I'm actually...
I'm gonna open my window so I don't die.
It's okay, it's just a little bit of cancer. I'm actually taking my time with the pump right now. I actually desoldered my X6 the other night. Not on stream, but just independently. And boy, did that do that one quick. I think it was 45 minutes for me to desolder, switch out new stabs, clip them, lube them and everything on my X60, and then resolder and keycaps on. 45 minutes. That was a clean time. Come on, this switch.
Very clean time.
There we go.
Alrighty. Now to take these switches out. I'm going to be a little bit more elegant than Huey tends to be. I'm not quite a barbarian.
Yes. I'm a barbarian.
I like to use these little plastic things that I have in my kit and just kind of pry them up really quick.
Plastic things.
Yeah, otherwise you scratch the plate.
You don't. I don't. I've never scratched a plate before taking switches out. What?
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I meant if you use something metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't use anything metal.
I pop my switches out from the back. Only thing I'd hit is the PCB, not the plate.
Oh, I see. That's right. I forgot you did it that way. Oh yeah, I forgot this plate is like super tight too. Yeah, I might actually employ that method just so I can get through this faster.
So while we're doing this, just want to give of course, a quick top clack shill / shout out to all of our wonderful sponsors, Input Club, Novel Keys, and Z Frontier, who have been helping us tremendously with our stream and all the things we're up to.
Oh yes.
And oh boy, are we up to things.
Yeah, don't forget, actually, let me get the Discord link. If any of you aren't in our Discord, you should be, because Z Frontier has been gracious enough to do a giveaway for the Max Keys SA set Night King, and all you have to do is be in our Discord, and you're automatically entered. So let me grab that link for you guys, and you guys can join if you're not already. There you go.
So everyone in chat, I have a random question. What's everyone's plans for this weekend? How about you, Brian? What are your plans this weekend?
Tomorrow, I'm going to hang out with a friend of mine, and then on Sunday, I'm going to work.
Yay!
So, not terribly exciting, but Saturday will be fun. And I'm starting to wish I went and grabbed beer before the stream.
Yeah. And you could join me in chugging beer that shouldn't really be chugged, but I'll do it anyways, because that's kind of how I roll. Car show. Ooh, with Danger Mini.
Wow.
Are you going to a car show for other minis? I know you're a big Mini fan. Did you, Pengy? Or are you going to like JDM car show? Or are you going to a Mopar car show?
JDM.
Hey, Hey, there's one in San Jose like 2 weeks ago. Oh, what up, Gadgeable? 2017 All British Motor Show. So British. Awesome. Working on some current projects. That's good to hear, Donut. You've been pretty active lately with things. Best of luck to you with all that. What am I desoldering? I am desoldering a Duck Viper V2. Oops, can't believe I just missed.
What kind of switches are you putting into that?
I'm probably not going to change the switches. They are Kale Speed housings with a 67-gram spring and Cherry Silent Red stems, lubed with Krillbit's Type 0 204 lube.
Oh, that sounds intense.
It's not. It's nowhere near as intense as it sounds. I promise.
That switch like fly away on me. How's that? Jesus effing Christ says masturbating. All right, I respect that.
Yeah, dude. You gotta do what you gotta do. I'm like,
oh yeah, man.
Along with some of rookie numbers, you know. As long as you don't have rookie numbers, man.
God, man. The tolerances of this steel plate are like insane.
Insane in the membrane.
I don't remember where I got this steel plate from.
How's the Krellbit lube?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
I don't have full opinions yet because I don't have a full board of either of that lube yet. But this one I'm working on now will, in very soon, short time, it'll be lubed with his 204, so I'll have an opinion of that soon. But from the single switches I've lubed, I like them.
Pete, thanks for joining us. Hope you have a wonderful night. No, it's getting late there over in New York.
Oh yeah, that East Coast time.
Peace out, man. Yeah, I'll see your streams pop up and I'm free. I'll be there. Another switch bites the dust.
Man, tearing down boards is always like interesting because like there's always like crap in them now. So after you use them for a while, like there's just like pet hair and stuff in there.
Yep. Always find Giorgio hair in my boards.
Yeah, I definitely have some cat hair in mine. Like always unavoidable. I'm ready for that next level of music now, Huey. Since this playlist is
good
over.
call. Sorry, I've been on that
It just ended.
concentrating life. Here, I'll pop that up. It's too late for a hype. It's never too late for hype, buddy. Speaking of hype, dude, I feel like this month's been going by way too fast. Like, way too fast. So apparently in only like, you know, handful of weeks I have a meetup that I'm like a primary host of.
That's pretty soon, man.
That
It's
has like
only a few weeks away.
over 350 people RSVP'd. It's a bit. I'm like, man, this is feel like a lot to handle.
You can do it though, Huey. I believe.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be cool. It'll be hunky dory.
As the kids say.
Yeah, it'll be the bee's knees.
Cat's pajamas.
Yeah, yeah. Nice, Gadgeable. You're coming all the way out here. That's awesome. From one CA to another.
He's made it to the last 2 Seattle meetups, which is pretty impressive.
Baller. Yeah, I won't be making it up to the Seattle winter meetup, but unless I get like mad top clack money by then. But otherwise, I'll be making it out every summer. Is the plan.
Yeah. Alright, boys. I'm gonna put the stainless steel aside and embrace the acrylic life.
I was the first one to RSVP to my own meetup. Fun fact. And that was only because I had to test out the system. I wonder if I can announce one of the giveaway prizes right now at the meetup. We've told some people, I think. We've told people we've seen in person. It's really high price though. I'll save it. Sorry guys. Sorry to do this to y'all. God, my microphone's in the way now. Sorry about the banging on the microphone with my headphones. Which one was it that I went with? This one?
I will need another stabilizer, because for whatever reason I told Josh I wanted normal backspace and not split. So let me go ahead and grab one of these, hopefully. At least so I still have one left. Alright, show me genuine cherry. Here's an insert.
Okay, let's see how many of these won't give me issues as I pluck them out. Cool. Hey, Josh, what up, what up?
Oh, Josh. Boy. Gonna tune my My stabilizer here that I need to add for this plate, because I'm assuming by the looks of it I can't use split backspace here, which is totally fine. You hope it all fits? I do too, otherwise this was kind of all for nothing.
All for nothing. No, Brian, it's all for something.
Is it?
Yeah, it's for a learning experience.
I guess so.
It's for being able to participate on one of the greatest, or if not the greatest, mechanical keyboard live stream on Earth.
True, true. Alright, let me go grab my lube real quick. Either of us have an ultrasonic cleaner? I don't believe so.
Nope, not yet. Definitely in Top Clock's future. Nice. Okay, let's continue taking these annoying sockets out.
You got this, Huey, I believe.
Dude, like, people are like, oh, sockets are so cool. No, they're not, guys. Just learn how to desolder like a normal person. Or, I mean, like an enthusiast.
Yeah, some sockets are kind of bad, totally honest. Too many drawbacks. Kale sockets, on the other hand, those should be pretty cool. Other than the fact that
Stuck with one layout.
Yeah, theoretically stuck with one layout as of right now. Hopefully that changes.
Hopefully.
Oh, shit.
Come on, Gadgetable. The only thing you should be flip-flopping is pancakes, because they're so delicious. Flip-flopping pancakes on the skillet, so they cook evenly on both sides and are a wonderful, fluffy airiness. That's one of the things you should be flip-flopping, man.
You have projects for me? What do you mean?
Well, he would if he didn't flip-flop things other than pancakes.
Is there like some secret project I'm missing?
Project, give Brian all the cosmos.
Yeah, project, give me your event horizon. I'm down with that project, believe it or not. I highly support that project. French toasted waffles, yes, that's pretty fantastic. I would like to try this.
French toasted waffles. Didn't we talk about that a few episodes ago?
Probably, yeah. You just like French toast anything?
French toast my life.
Exactly. Project 2 Nixies. You got Nixdorfs. I'd love to try them.
Oh my goodness. These switches, these sips.
Make you want to hurt yourself, perhaps?
Yeah. Yeah, they do. Are we getting any Navy box Navy switches to test out? Yeah, we actually have already got ours. Here's mine. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, both Brian and I are probably doing builds with those switches. They are pretty fun. We like our samples. How do you like, Brian? How do you like the single box Navy you have compared to Pale Blues? Even though it's not really an apples to apples.
Yeah, definitely not an apples to apples. I think they're both fantastic switches. The navies are definitely not for the faint of heart. They're very intense. They're heavy. They're very tactile. The click is really deep and really robust. I think it's fantastic, but you know, I can see it being too much for some people.
And if it is too much for some people, he did put an update. He is working on the box Jade switches. Will have the same spring as the box Whites, so it'll be a lighter version with that thicker click bar.
Time to start testing the tolerances of this plate, which I'm a little afraid of, if I'm being totally honest. I don't know if Josh is still watching.
He is.
It feels a little tight. I have to kind of stretch it around the stabilizers at least. Hopefully that won't cause an issue for switches, but I guess time will tell. I feel like I should probably have this on like a black PCB, but I don't have a black PCB.
Nah, dude, white was. Well, if you had like in Switch LEDs, that'd be so ballin'.
Yeah. I'm more interested in how it's gonna feel, anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna try to put a couple switches in here, and hopefully I'll be able to get all these in. Is that the acrylic plate that's in IC right now? No, this is a custom one that was made for me.
It's the Brian edition.
Yeah. It actually has a Top Pack logo and a Quake's emoji on it. I really... If there's an IC for that going on right now, I'll be really happy. Great event. Judging by these cutouts, I will have the option of switch top removal, theoretically. So that's why I am not going to leave these switches right now. I'm going to wait a little bit.
I swear, some of these sockets are like troubled children.
Yeah. Alright, let me try to put some of these switches in and see what happens. That one went in because... Let's hope the rest of them... Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute, might be kind of simple. These might not actually snap into this plate because it's a thicker acrylic, so I'm gonna have to solder a couple of these in. Correct me if I'm wrong, Josh, but it seems to be the case.
Not Brian's belief.
I'll go ahead and put a few of these corner ones
Believe in the heart of the switches.
A little thick, it will not snap. Okay, that's totally fine. Just gotta solder a couple of these bad boys in then, and hope I can get the rest of it better. I'm unfortunately using PCB mount switches, which is kind of a bummer, but that's how it goes sometimes.
I mean, you could just cut the legs off.
No, I'm sorry, I'm using plate mount switches.
Ah.
Sorry, not PCB. PCB better, I wish.
Yes.
I had PCB for this. But alas, this is what I've been sent. Oh, keep bending the leg on this one.
You... What? KO, Huey? KO? Okay. Oh, duh. I need more beer.
I need beer to begin with.
Hello, everyone. This is a beer. I am drinking it. Cheers, if you're drinking out there. Good stuff. Drink responsibly.
Yes. I don't know about this, Josh. I think the tolerances might be a little bit off.
Sorry, that's you wouldn't be on me if you're I did like the most basic bitch Yu-Gi-Oh reference. I'm sorry. I apologize though. Sorry, I was more of a Pokemon kid.
And I was really looking forward to using this plate, but it's looking less and less possible.
Show them how Fresno gets down, Huey. I don't think I'm allowed to on stream.
I think the cutouts, like around the stabs, just aren't quite wide enough.
Brian, just do the Huey approach and make it work.
That would possibly involve a lot of crooked switches. Is it the stab? It shouldn't be. I didn't have any issues with the last plates I've been using. It's more like because of the stabs, the plate can't get close enough to the PCB. So the plate catches on the stab.
Oh, and the stabs hold it up?
And the stabs hold it up. Yeah, exactly. And like I don't know how you're gonna be able to see this on camera, but I can't get the switch down far enough to actually like go as far into the PCB as I need it to. Because the stabs just stop it. Yeah, if I had a file, I totally would. I believe I have one. There's one of those. I think it's good. These aren't actually plate mount stabs. These are PC mount stabs. But the plate just doesn't have quite a wide enough cutout around the stabs to go as well as it needs to. Either that, or honestly, it might just be too thick for this kind of implementation. I think the cutouts for the stabs need to be like significantly larger, kind of like how they are like wind keyless builds. So because it's thicker, it needs to actually have the cutout for the wire. Because the wire is what's stopping it, basically. Like I'm hitting the wire and I can't get any closer to the PCB, but I need to, because otherwise the switch won't go all the way in it.
Yeah, and that would mean you couldn't even use the spacebar either. Even if you could build it.
Yeah. Yeah, so like if you look at normal acrylic plates, like from like Vinkeyless or Dawn or whatever, their acrylic has they have cutouts for the entire stabilizer. So like none of the stabilizer even touches the acrylic ever.
Yeah, so you can actually put you can put the PCB mount stabs in after you build the board for wind keyless and gone. Sure, that means you're restricted to either a 6U or 7U layout you have to choose at the beginning, but hey, you should do that anyways.
Yeah, it's possible that these measurements are just for, like, these could work with plate mount stabs, but I don't have those because I don't use those because I don't like those. So I'm not going to be able to even test that. So yeah, not much more I can do with this plate at the moment, unfortunately, which is a real bummer. I was really hoping to use this. But yeah, I think all that really needs to be done here is you just gotta have the cutouts for the stabilizers cut out around the wire and everything else for stabbing too. I can't get it close enough to the PCB. You don't have to apologize, man. I appreciate the effort either way. I mean, it's a beautiful plate. Maybe in the future I can get some plate mount stabs and try again with like a different build or something. Yeah, this definitely goes beyond just filing. Yeah, stab just holds it up completely. Oh well. Looks like I'm just gonna go back to the steel for now.
Steel is real.
Back to the steel for now. Yeah. But I'll still try these new switches at least.
Yeah. Take care, Josh. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks, Josh. Easy, bro. And now I want alcohol even more.
Womp womp womp. You have nothing in your house right now? Your apartment? Your place? Your pad? Your cave?
No, I had a few beers last night, but I drank those, so I'd have to run to the store, which is right down the road, but that would still be leaving the stream.
Well, if you really want to, you could. I mean, I'm still working on some of these problems. I'm only halfway done taking out these sockets because of how pain in the ass they are. Some people are egging you on.
People are egging me on? It'd probably be like a 20-minute round trip or less, 15 or 20. Depending on how good a parking spot I get when I get back to my apartment complex.
Ah, yes. Living in places that have people that fight for parking, huh?
Yeah. It's really brutal at my place, too. Like usually when I park at night, it takes me several minutes to walk back to my apartment. Run, Forrest, run. Should I do this? You gonna be okay, Huey?
I'm okay, dude. I'm an adult.
I know you can hold it down. I just. Time is it? 9 o'clock. Kind of a bit early for me to drink, but I for the stream, it's worth it. For the stream, man.
And this, folks, is how alcoholism starts.
Oh, dude, totally. Ah, there's a cat hair in the Switch.
Nice.
Inside the Switch. That's fantastic. It's a roulette table at night around your house? Yeah, man. It's brutal. So brutal. Alright, guys. Well, I guess I will do that, and I will try to make it as fast as possible. Fortunately, the spot that I'm parked in now is really, really close, so it won't take me that long to get to my car. And hopefully that spot will still be there when I get back.
It's Friday. People don't get back till later.
I don't know, man. People fight for parking here.
Yeah, it sounds intense. Just like the fire at the circus. Intense.
Wow. You're a genius, you know that?
You know what? Yeah, I know. Because I try.
People don't give you enough credit. Alright. So you said you still got quite a bit to do?
Yeah, trust me, I got a bit to do. You got a cool minute.
Alright. Well, alright. I will go then. I will rush. I will be back ASAP.
Don't disconnect from this call because I don't want to redo the stream layout.
Well, I mean, I'll leave Skype on and open, so
Yes.
it shouldn't disconnect unless my internet decides to do it for me.
Yes.
Hopefully will not be the case. Anyways, yes, I will be back momentarily. I'm gonna mute myself just in case.
I hate sip sockets, guys. So much. Like, goodness gracious. Uh-oh. I lost a pad, guys. RIP. Well, top side of the pad. Hopefully that won't be that much of an issue. But it might be. RIP, guys. Had to get yourself a beer after all that talk. Good for you, Kemba. Proud of you, man. Some damage, you guys? I don't know if you guys can see that. That dead pin. And that bad pad. The pad pulled out with that. It's a top, though. So, yeah, as Donut says, top shouldn't really matter. So, I'm not terribly worried. Y'all should always be careful, though. I'll find out if it's an issue later, though. More music. Let's go through and see if I can just free up more of these switches so I don't do every single one at a time, and just kind of, you know, hopefully assembly line some of these. Yep, it did work. Straight up assembly line mode. Oh, we lost another pad on the top. Damn. Doesn't look that bad though. This is a duck PCB. Thought I was selling a Duck Viper. Well, I need to fix it before I sell it, to be honest, because I still having a lot of chattering issues. I kind of would feel bad if I sold it while I was having issues. And yeah, you're right, Gabe. It does explain it kind of falling apart a lot, because that's what Duck PCBs kind of do. What soldering irons do we use? Brian has a fancy Hawko. I have a Weller WLC40, which is like a really cheap $40 station. I also use a really cheap solder sucker. I am like the person who kind of shows the community you don't need super nice equipment to make everything work. Having nice equipment does make it easier though. Won't lie, won't deny that. But if you're on a budget, man, you can make anything happen. This is one of the weakest PCBs though I've ever used.
It would be R1 if
Sorry guys, I'm really concentrating on these last switches. Make sure I make at least some progress before Brian gets back. I'll look up for chat in a second. Almost done. If you lube, do you ever have to redo a certain amount of time? Depends on what lube you have. But usually it takes a long time before you would even have to consider it. Does lubing affect sound or feel? Lubing affects both the sound and the feel. That's one of the interesting things about lubing. It affects your switch quite a bit. Oh, is that all the pins? Yes. Sweet beans. I wonder if all this will even still work.
Can I stay a bit longer?
Do I even have a paperclip on me?
Stay for real.
Well, I wonder what Brian's gonna come back with. Yeah, I wonder what Brian's also gonna come back with. I hope it's delicious. I hope it's refreshing. When he comes back, I'll grab some more drink as well. I wonder if I think this will work. It does work. Wow. So let's see which are the ones that I had the torn pads on top. This one. So I go on the bottom side that's now blinding me. I do. Yep, that went. Okay, sorry if I blinded you guys too. One more with the bed pad. That key. Yep, triggered. Sweet. So, as far as I know, all the pads still work. Woo! Time to, I guess, rebuild this keyboard. Ow. Let's see, I'll use like a restaurant and be like, oh, let me clean all these crumbs off, sir. Do a line of crumbs. I believe that kills a person. That kills the Huey. I'm gonna come back with a wet cloth later to pick up the other bits and pieces. I'll move this past the edge. Only if you do more than 3. Well then, if that's the case. Oh yes, all this wonderful solder dust in my hands. I'm gonna rub my eyes and get eye cancer. That's how it's done, right? Oh, my shorts too. Okay. What's Huey working on? I'm working on a Duck Viper V2. If it still has chatter after this, then, well, that sucks. Am I fixing it before selling it? Well, I'm fixing it. If I fix it and it works really nicely afterwards, I might not sell it. I'm not in like a super big rush to sell this board, but I mean, possibly. See, chatter might happen because of this shit switch. I wasn't 100% sure. I had a theory that some of this, it wasn't just like 2 or 3. It was like 2 or 3 or 4 or even like 5 switches that are chattering. And I think one of the issues was that the pins for these switches were bouncing off the SIP sockets, causing that chatter because it wasn't like super tight, as the kids say. So I decided I'm gonna take all the pins and I'm gonna try to put the switches back in, and if that doesn't solve the issue, then it's the PCB, or the switches. But if it does solve the issue, then it was those pins all along, those dastardly little pins. I'm fisting it. Well then. Well, won't fit. Need more lube. Oh shit. I bent a pen. No, I almost bent a pen. There we go. Disappointed basic too. It's just, you know what? Now that you've pointed that out, yeah, so am I. I wish you hadn't pointed that out now, because there it is. Too basic. That's also a better one. Too basic. Yeah, I figured that switch wasn't going to stay in on its own. I'll worry about that with a little bit of thing called solder later. There's solder blocking the way for this switch, isn't there? Yes, there is. Maybe we should just put Halo Clears in this instead of these Silent Reds. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm just putting these here because these were what was in here. But I do have Ergo Clears I could use. 62 gram. Ergo Clears. Or I can use these Lube Silent Reds. They're not that silent, to be honest, with this stainless steel plate in this case. Ergo Clears, 1 vote. That's how it sounds. Oh, that's my beer belly, guys. That's my beer belly. Plug my other keyboard back in because I think I might have to respond to stuff. I mean, I've only ever had linears on this board. The only thing is, if I put Ergo Clears, is I do have to take the sticker off. This is a pretty decent sticker. I wonder if I can reverse my webcam. My The webcam is backwards for you guys, right? Leave the sticker do clears. Wait, was that a yeah for the camera being backwards? I'm going to try to make it not backwards if I can. Is it? Can you guys read this? You guys can read this now, right? No longer. It's good. This is good. Brian's back as well. It's backwards, Migo. How about now? I think it should be good now, right? You guys can actually properly read what it says. Yes, it's good. It's good. We Gucci. We gooch, as the kids say. We gooch. Hello, Brian. Welcome back.
I exist, guys.
You exist. Yeah. In case anyone's joining us now, there was a reason nothing was happening, which was Brian was obtaining some wonderful beverages.
Yeah. At first, when I started the stream, I was like, I don't need that. And then I quickly decided against that.
And then he realizes he needed that.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go through and do a little bit cleaning up real quick before I put more of these switches in.
That's good.
I apologize for my absence. Of course, when I get to the store, there's one register open that's their oldest and slowest checker. And there was about 5 people in front of me, so...
Nice.
You know, about everything that could have went wrong did go wrong. Murphy's Law, I guess. Top pack law, whatever.
Yeah, I found out how to unreverse my camera, though.
Ooh. Oh yeah, it was reversed, huh?
Yeah, so now people can like read my stickers.
I recall people complaining about that.
And look, guys, my flag is now on the other side of the room, and you guys can read it as well.
That is pretty strange.
People were saying I should put ergo clears in this board instead of my modded Silent Reds. I'm kind of undecided because I'm like,
are people trying to convince you against the linear life?
possibly.
I wouldn't listen to those people, Huey.
Do Novotouch boards use actual Topra switches or are they Cooler Master versions? They use actual Topra switches. The only difference is the sliders are made. Yeah, Topra domes, but the sliders are made by Cooler Master. Same with the stabilizers.
Okay, where am I at? Beer.
Where are you
whiskey. I'm at beer and whiskey, apparently.
Before you open and drink that beer, I'm gonna get a beer too. Beer back.
Alright. He said before I open the beer, so I need to wait until he's back. He did not, however, stop me from pouring whiskey. I am gonna open the beer, I lied. I just won't drink any until he's back. Does that make me a terrible friend? I think he'll understand. Oh, I got my favorite beer too. It's been a while since I've had it. Alright, I've been really inactive in chat, and I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna start paying more attention to it. What did I get? I got my favorite beer, Top Cutter IPA. This is a local brewery called Bale Breaker Brewing. They're big on that, like, you know, workhorse farm style living kind of beer. This really embodies that particular. It's like the most balanced, perfect IPA I've ever had. Just the right amount of citrus and pine, just the right amount of bitter. It's really quite nice. I also got some Jameson, just like my kind of bottom of the barrel whiskey choice when we completely broke.
What up, folks? Where's my beer opener?
I didn't wait to open my beer. I'm sorry, Huey.
It's okay.
figured-
I don't blame
figured
you.
it's not gonna understand, but I have not had a sip yet, so good.
That's okay. Okay, this one's for all. Who is this one for? I don't know who this is for. It's for all the.
What beer,
It's all,
what beer do you want, Huey?
there's only two still. I didn't grab more beer because I was really focused. Because those sip sockets were really annoying me. And I was really focused. I didn't want to go all the way downstairs to the fridge and then come back up.
Understandably so. So that is your second that you're holding right now?
Yes.
I did do a bunch of HTML on my posts. Sorry, guys.
HTML.
Yeah, just a bunch of like symbols and shit in my Mech Market post to like strike through and sold and like bold and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, your Reddit thing.
Alright, we are good now. That is updated. Anyways, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to all of you. Cheers to Top Clack.
Cheers to Top Clock.
You know the drill.
It's been like what, a month, almost a month since our 1 year anniversary. Since our revolution, our evolution, our Top Clack-olution.
Yeah. Okay, now I need to get back into this group.
Yeah, dude, get the groove.
35 viewers? What the hell? I left. Did the show got popular?
Yeah.
Cool. These guys must actually not like me secretly. That really feels bad, man.
Or it could be our new Chinese fans.
Well, that could be cool too. Definitely huge open arm welcome to all of you. If you're from the Chinese community and you were essentially sent here from Z Frontier, we definitely appreciate having you guys. We're very happy to be working with Z Frontier. They're doing a lot of cool things. I really like the idea of bridging the gap more between Eastern and Western communities.
Definitely.
Because we're all a family, man. We are all a family.
We all love keyboards.
Yeah, we're all here for the same thing. Swear.
Dank memes?
Yeah, maybe not all of us here for the same thing.
The hell? Why is this bit of solder being such a stubborn pain in the A?
The new 4K monitor has dead pixels?
Yeah, just telling me about that. RIP, dude. It's okay.
You
Just gotta
need to replace
return it. Yeah, definitely gotta return it. If it's new, they definitely have to give you the homie hookup right there, man. What switches, Huey? I am using, okay, this is really annoying and complicated for reasons I won't go into. Kale speed housings with 67-gram springs, silent red stems, lube with Krelbitz Type 0204 lube.
Mechanical key switches.
All you know is they're linear.
Yeah, you're lube silent linears in some fashion. If I learned anything by Captain Schwa, it's that lube linear legs are what the Lord lusts for.
Yes.
I freaking love that line. right. So what do you still have to do, Huey? Where are you at right now?
I gotta pop these switches in and then solder it.
Okay, so we're actually right on point with each other because that's what I need to do too.
Pop the switches, I'm soldering. Doop. Yeah.
Hop to Huey, I'm sweating.
Woo.
U2718Q sounds like a Dell model, maybe Asus, probably Dell.
Yeah, I know some of you guys wanted me to go with the ergo clears, but sorry, I'm just gonna stick with these linears because they're out, and I have the sticker that's really relevant to them on the back of the board that I don't want to remove because
Yeah, there's nothing more awesome than having an F linear sticker on the back of your board while using linears.
yeah.
I really do feel like that's the pinnacle of living. Man, I'm so bummed that I can't use that acrylic plate.
Yeah, dude.
That's kind of a
It's
bummer.
okay, dude. Josh is gonna pull through, and you're
Oh,
gonna have
yeah,
even
he's-
something more awesome coming your way, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know he's gonna make me a new one, and it's gonna be fantastic. But yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be Quake-tastic.
Oh man, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah, right?
Sounds like we might need more music, Huey.
Oh.
Potentially.
You are right. You are correctamundo. That's what people say in parts of the world. I don't know which parts,
Do they?
but in parts.
People actually say that.
Yes.
So no.
No? Maybe.
Hmm. Very, very appropriate Twitch chat music. Fantastic.
No, this is
Loving
appropriate
these.
Twitch music.
Yeah, I don't know what was going through your mind when you decided to go this route, to be completely honest.
Okay, I'll go a more appropriate route.
Oh, this is kind of interesting. So he actually sent me some PCB mount switches, which is cool. So I'll use those in the appropriate places after I do some more drinking.
Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
that infinity edge for those bells, that's pretty hot.
So hot right now.
It's so hot right now. Yeah, little to no bezel is always pretty darn sexy, especially when you're using several monitors. Many of you probably did not know that Huey's actually a composer.
I try. You know, Whiplash was an autobiography. Oh my gosh. Come on. Solder iron, hurry up faster.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to do things.
Song is relaxing. I know, right? Yeah, I can link the song in a second. It's a playlist. I should just make these playlists like on our Discord, huh? People.
Little Zelda going on.
Yeah.
If my ears don't deceive me.
You are correct. I am almost ready to solder.
I'm getting closer. Having to fix some pins first.
I am. Now I am ready to solder. Let's solder this one switch first, because this won't stay on unless it's soldered. Shit! Fuck!
Oh, that language is so unbecoming of a professional
Wow.
Twitch streamer.
Right. Frick!
Poop! If Vector were here, you'd say poopy.
Poopy! Dude, this is like the ultimate poop level right now, dude.
What's happening?
Oh, my PCB is separated from my plate, so like all my switches, like I have to make sure double check all these pins are aligned and pop them in. Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
Make a playlist on Spotify so you guys can follow. I should do it in the future. Would you guys like that? Cause like most of this music isn't too exciting, but it's just like it's nice, you know?
Yeah, it's keyboard working music. Okay, looks like I have all my switches in. It's a good start. Got some spare switches there.
Here's something intense, Brian. We
Always.
were gone, and I was taking the pins out. You know, I lost 2 of the pads on my switches, but they still work.
Oh.
It's only the top sides
Okay.
of the top sides of the pads, because I pulled the pins out from the top side, so they
Oh,
only were on the
yeah.
top side. And since there's no traces on the top side, we gooch, chi.
That's what happened to me in my XXE, and it did tear a trace.
I lost 2 traces.
But I fixed it when I did it.
I just tested it with my pliers to make sure the switch still worked, and it did. So
Nice.
I was like, forward ho.
Don't call me that, Huey. Alright, you can call me that.
Thought so. Baby, you know it.
Alright, right now I'm just checking to make sure all of the pins are 3D pads before I do any kind of soldering. That way I don't have to fix that later.
Okay, I'm just gonna solder the switch in first, and so I can fix it right away if it gets crooked, which it probably will, because, you know, that's how I roll.
Huey likes it crooked. Alrighty then. Looks like I am just about ready to solder as well, so I'm gonna turn my iron on and make a little space for it.
Yep, switch is crooked.
You guys ever try Nixie switches? Yes.
Yes.
I've tried them. I tried them once at the last NorCal meetup I was at. They were pretty good. I really like the springs, but I thought they were a little overrated otherwise. I mean, it's just like, it's a nice smooth linear switch, but there's lots of other alternatives on the market that you can find that aren't $1 billion a switch.
I like to believe I've uncrooked that switch or made it crooked the other way, but that's okay, because I'm just going to do the other switches right now and deal with that later. That is, as the Hueys say, the future one's problem. Are all my switches in properly? Yes. What went wrong with your X60, Brian? In regards to that pin? Pad.
Well, yeah, basically, when I went to swap the switch, the spacebar switch, from a Holy Panda to a Lube 78 gram MX Silent, the Pandas have the hole tights already on them, and so I desoldered it, but apparently I didn't desolder the hole tights well enough. So like I pulled the switch out, and then the hole tights just kind of stayed in there. So I kind of desoldered them and pulled them out. But I guess I didn't do a good enough job, because when I pulled it out, I pulled a trace. I accidentally pulled like a part of a trace off from the upper part of the top part of the PCB, like right here above the space bar between the plate. And yeah, so I kind of just ruined that, and then I was like, well, shit. And I tried to repair the trace, but I couldn't make a good line of solder, basically. So I just I jumped the entire switch to the alternative spacebar pads, and that just worked totally fine. So yeah, easy peasy. I'm gonna turn on my air thingy.
There it is, guys.
My solder, my fabled solder fume sucker, fume extractor, whatever. And I am going to begin soldering as well. Shouldn't take me too long.
It is pretty loud, Brian.
Is it?
Yes. Can you move your microphone like to the other side with the arm or something?
I'll just turn it off.
Okay.
I don't really need it. It's interesting though, because my mic's actually way farther away from it than it normally is.
Maybe it's the direction
But that's okay.
because you have it upside down now. You know?
That's possible, yeah. I'll just do it the old-fashioned way and use my mouth. Giggity.
Yeah. Okay. So if my chattering still happens on this board, my last resort, other than looking at the problem switches, would just be to reflash the firmware or reflash the
I actually
layout.
lied. I'm just gonna mute myself while I do this real quick,
Okay.
so I can use this.
Okay.
Sorry guys, I'll be fast.
Brian actually doesn't want to get cancer, guys. Fun facts. It's okay, he'll be fast. He's a quick solderer. He's quicker than me. Yeah, sorry I'm quiet, guys. I'm just gonna finish up the soldering super quickly. But Brian and I will get to you all soon, and I have more keyboard chores to do it tonight, annoyingly. Not annoyingly, it's actually pretty fun, depending on the chore. Hold on, that switch isn't in correctly. Shit. Switch, I'll rescue you. That is a fun fact, Donut. Congratulations on that. So you gotta fix a pin. How would the weight of the navies be difficult for extended periods of use? Depends on the person, honestly. If you're used to heavy switches, nah, it wouldn't be. But if you're not, or you just don't like heavy switches, it might be. I mean, it's a possibility. It just depends on what you're used to typing and what your preferences are when it comes to switch typing. There will be a lighter version as well. The Jade switches, which will be using the same spring as the box whites. So he's going to have those sometime later than the navies coming out. I do like the fact that they're called Jade. I hope it's like a nice, really rich, dark green color. I thought that was like one of the coolest things. Like, Jade? Yes. As an Asian person? Yes. Or it'd be like a light jade kind. I don't know what kind of jade he's going to do. He's going to go for. But I'm excited because I'm Asian. My headphones keep falling off. It slows me down a lot when I solder. Done, I believe. Let me test this out. Clear from the last one I tested. Boop, boop. 5. Not sure we're not working. I'll go back to you. Oh. That's why you're missing a pin there. You're good, you're good, you're good. Functions. Wait. Forgot to put a. Oh shit, soldered the wrong switch in. That's fine, whatever. Fix that in a second. Okay. I know what I need to do. Huey knows best. Believe in the Huey, guys. Why am I soldering it while it's plugged in? Come on, Huey. Common sense. Use it. Okay. 5 wasn't. Well, there's one unsoldered switch. I'll solder that in. Then I need to find out where the 5 wasn't working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'll flow more solder through first. And I'll pray. After I put these 2 switches in and solder them properly. Let's see. Please, everything, please work. Please.
All right. Theoretically, I'm done. I say theoretically because you never know until I test the keys. Kind of like you doing.
No, why is my 5 not working anymore? Did I kill a key? I don't know. It was working earlier.
I'm gonna run an aqua key tester real quick just to make sure all of mine work.
You should.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, right.
Sorry guys, hold on, I'll turn that off in a second.
Brian, I killed a switch. Rip.
The switch or
Not
the
the switch.
pads?
The pad. I don't know. The pads are fine. But the switch, nothing's actuating. And it was
Have you
actuating
tried-
when I tested it before. Possibly. That's weird.
Have you tried switching the switch physically with another switch?
No, I'm gonna try that next. Damn.
Alright, well unlike Huey, I am really good at everything I do, so all of my switches work.
Rip.
Just kidding, I love you. Yeah, so yeah, just try swapping the switch physically as a start, I guess, and then work on jumpers from there. I'm sure we can figure this out. It's usually never too big an issue.
Okay, I'm gonna plug it in, and I'm just gonna see if I can actuate it with my pliers. I can actuate the switch next to it with my pliers, but I can't actuate this switch with my pliers. Huh. Yeah, it's not going at all, dude. Let me see. Traces do look fine.
Was this the switch that you messed up the trace earlier on? That you
No.
said was still fun?
No, the traces on good on both sides. The ones that have missing tops are working. It's just this one, I don't know what happened.
Interesting.
See if I can-
Maybe it's physically the switch. Pretty rare, but it is possible.
No, I mean because I can't actuate it with my pliers either.
Oh, okay. Well, does that PCB have the option for through-hole diodes next to each one of the switch?
Nope, SMD.
Well, even if they are SMD, sometimes they have the holes still.
They do not. They only have the holes for
Okay.
LEDs.
Well, maybe you just gotta try to start finding some jumper pads.
Yeah. Oh, can I jump? Can I jump it? It's not working when I jump it either?
What happens when you try to jump it to its diode?
Let's see. Not getting anything.
That's very odd. Morning Coffee says ELI 5 jumping, explaining it like I'm 5 jumping. It's where you alter we can basically alter the course of the current by using different pads. So, like, let's say you break off a pad on one of your switch placements on the PCB. You can reroute with a wire to another pad that will still allow that switch to work, basically. Wait, is this the PCB that you did mess up a trace on, kind of, or something?
Yeah. It's the same one I've been using. That's a different. Oh, a trace on? No, I've never messed up. I only messed up two pads on this, but no traces. The traces should all still be fine.
Okay. I thought you said something about the trace earlier, so I wasn't sure.
Let's get out of here.
I have two dead duck PCBs, or not completely functional ones.
It's really unfortunate.
Yeah, dude.
And also kind of why I don't like buying boards that use proprietary PCBs.
Yeah. I don't know. Try a different switch as a last resort. I don't think it'll make a difference though if I can't even get it to, bridge. Nope. Want to buy duck PCB. Oh, I just need to find a 60% PCB with a center mount center mount port. Like, that's easy to find.
That should, that's surprisingly. It should be easier to find. Like that's something like there's enough PCB or there's enough housings on the market, I should say, that actually support the center mount. A lot of Korean customs in particular. It's surprising that there isn't just like one person that just makes center mount PCBs to sell, to cover replacements for like all of them.
In before I unmap the key somehow. That'd be very surprising. I don't understand how that would happen though, because there's no physical reset on this.
In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and reassemble my Fiel and drink a bit.
I'm gonna drink more.
I think you deserve that, Huey.
I can't even jump it, which is the weird thing. Like, the pads look damaged, the diodes look fine.
That is very odd. Maybe you accidentally bridged solder somewhere.
Then I'd having it short then.
Yeah, that's probably true.
R.I.P. Viper Dreams.
That's pretty darn unfortunate.
Yep. Oh well. I'll live.
That's future Huey's problem.
Yeah.
That's another keyboard chore.
I know originally when Jae Hong was, still alive, not that he's dead, but I mean active. Well, he's in the hospital supposedly.
Yeah.
But
Very, very funny way to say that.
I know, but for the E6, he said after the E6 he wanted to stock center mounted 60%.
Yeah, I recall that, definitely.
That is all but a pipe dream now. Dude, like this. I always have trouble with duck PCBs too.
Seems like a lot of people do.
Yeah.
It's kind of scared me away from ever owning a duck board, honestly.
Yeah, you should never own a duck board.
Not that they're not nice, but there's just there are usually better options.
Yes.
People in chat talking about the Royal Alpha PBT version, which is very cool. Hopefully that hits a pretty nice price point.
Yeah. How's it feeling?
Too early to tell. I need to put caps on all of it first. I forgot I switched my layout, so I actually need to dig for my 9009 normal backspace. But first, we drink. Or I drink. Maybe people in chat drink. Who knows?
Just reflowed solder to the diodes. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. If anyone in chat has any tips or things they can let me know, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
You could always try to send it to the god himself, Creamy.
That's true.
If worse comes to worse.
Probably will.
I hear that guy can get anything working.
Yeah, I'll send him a PM. Why not?
Maybe at least get a quote. And if it's too expensive, then just maybe wait for some center mount PCBs.
Yeah. Did I get tagged in a post somewhere? I got another thingy. Oh, okay. Whatever.
On today's episode of Talk Clack, Huey discovers he has a thingy. might need a new music playlist. I don't know if this one's over or not. Sounds
It
like
is
it does.
over, yes.
Alright, now I need to dig for some proper 9009 caps. That wasn't too hard. Tell me there's a mod-colored normal size pipe. Tell me. Tell me that.
Hopefully.
I would have guessed there isn't, but I guess that's kind of how it goes. We'll probably have to use the normal one. Looks like I'm out of luck on that. Should have thought about that first. Oh. Such is life.
Oh, everyone, say hi to Giorgio.
Hi Giorgio, how you doing, buddy?
He's chilling.
Hopefully you're doing better than Huey.
For those of you who might not know, this is Giorgio.
The man, the myth, the legend, the dog.
Who's a good boy? You a good boy? Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Giorgio. What boards are you bringing to NorCal?
Question for you or me?
Not sure. I guess something we can both answer, though, since we're both going to NorCal.
That's true. I'm gonna put like one of my rubber feet here came off. I need to replace that real quick.
Oh, no.
Assuming I have more. I might not. No idea. Oh wait, here we go. This looks kind of promising.
Kemba Sitter, thanks for joining us. Have a wonderful night. I hope you dream about keyboards.
Oh yeah, so what boards are we bringing, Huey? What are you bringing?
I'm bringing my X60 Real Force, HHKB, AEK 64 stainless steel, M65, FL, maybe my VEA. Yeah.
I am not 100% on what I'm bringing. Kind of just depends on what I can fit in my bag since I'm flying. I will most likely be bringing my M65, my FL, my X60, my HHKB, my Clipe. I have a Mech Mini 1 with box blacks I might bring. What else do I have? I don't know if I can see into my closet of keyboards from here. That'll most likely be it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I have by that time. It's hard to say.
Man, if only Jacob wasn't in China right now, I could ask him if he could fix my board. Even though he's a million things to do.
Not quite the same rubber feet as the other ones, but hopefully.
Hopefully it's not too high.
Well, I mean, it's close enough. It's very well within close enough, but it's just these ones are a little bit bigger. Oh, well. Usually I use a desk mat, so I don't even need these rubber feet, but lately I've been rolling au natural. Alright. Time to swap over to the Fiorino here.
Ooh.
Put my M65 back in the closet here soon. Temporarily, because, you know, I switch pretty often. I have a sweet booper blank here. I can need to find something.
You should
else
just
to do
work
with
on
it.
having like a close by storage so that you can like switch just at arm's reach, man. Arm's reach.
I would, but I have like no desk space for that right now. I'm gonna rotate my mic a little bit. Sorry if that's loud.
That's fine. The shock mount's for.
Exactly. I was very gentle about it too. So.
Yeah, we actually didn't hear like anything from you moving it.
Oh wow, that's kind of impressive then. All right, awesome. I'll do a very brief typing test on stream, just in case people are curious.
Typing test. Okay, let me turn this music down or off.
Very brief one. I'll probably do a video at some point, so I'm not gonna take up too much time here. Yeah.
It's okay now, G10. I'll clean my desk eventually. I actually do like clean my desk like every week actually, but it gets cluttered again really quickly because I'm always doing things on my desk.
All right, guys. So here's a brief sound of what these switches sound like in the Fiel. Again, Fiel case, stainless steel plate, GMK caps, and the switches are kind of a vintage MX / Otemu hybrid. They have the vintage black bottoms and sliders, and custom Otemu tops that fit Cherry MX switches, and 68-gram gold springs. There's no lube here whatsoever yet. I do plan to lube these, but right now these are au natural. So once Huey's done typing, I will let you hear what these sound like briefly.
Oh, I'm muted, so go for it whenever.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Here we go then. I'm gonna move my mic a little bit closer. Sorry, guys. After I break whatever that was. Ugh. All right. All right, so there is that. Not too bad. Sounds pretty good for an unlubed board.
Pretty groovy.
Groovy, as the kids say.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and rotate my camera back. Sorry for the vertigo.
Not G10. Thank you for joining us. Make your girlfriend happy. Hang out with her in bed.
Yep, as Huey says, happy waifu is indeed happy waifu. I imagine that's what Huey says, at least.
Yeah, something like that.
Actually, I totally like just not destroyed, but I pulled off one of the
The springs?
suspension springs on my arm when I very violently.
Yeah, dude, that was intense. Just doom.
Yeah, but don't worry, that was all good. I just put it back on. So
And you know
looks
the
like
best
we're-
part is, Brian,
Yeah.
we didn't hear the impact part of it snapping off. We only heard the reverberation sound, the boom, because of the shock mount.
Wow,
Dude.
it's so amazing.
The shock mount's legit, dude.
How do we still have 33 viewers? What's going on here? You hate Huey's desk, way too cluttered. You know, sometimes you got a cluttered desk, man. Usually, especially when you're doing keyboard chores. It just becomes that way.
It's actually usually pretty clean. I don't really show off my desk when it's clean though, because otherwise I'm not like working on shit.
Clipe versus X60. Huh.
Better than the robot fight.
Clipe versus X60 is a hard question because like they're not even remotely in the same price bracket. See, like the Clipe is literally half the price of the X60. I mean, the X60 feels more premium because it's a much denser two-piece housing. It's got a lot more weight. You know, it's got that proprietary plate. Whereas the Clipe is like a tray mount drop-in case, which is awesome. I love it. It's very elegant, but it's apples and oranges, man. It's not really a comparison.
Yeah.
They're both good depending on who you are, what you like, and what scenario.
It's good depending on what you need. That's it.
Exactly. Better than the robot fight. I didn't actually watch that. Who won?
USA lost round 1. We won round 2.
So it was a tie?
No, well, round 1 was against the US's old robot, which was meant for ranged fighting, not melee fighting like the fight was. So Japan just like destroyed us with one punch. And for the round 2, we actually purposely built a robot for round 2 to take on the Japanese, who didn't like rebuild a new robot. They still used the same robot. But ours was literally twice the weight.
Typical America. Right?
Theirs just had like a giant 1-ton fist to punch us, and ours had a 8-foot long chainsaw.
Oh, good. So, like, there was no really like winner or loser to this fight then.
No, I mean it was all it
Which is
was
kinda-
scripted like early '90s WWE. Like there was a moment where like they got close to the announcer's table, the announcer's like, "Oh no, we should go!" And then it cuts to a camera, and you can see them like scurrying from their table as like a giant light falls over and destroys like their announcing table.
Huh.
The
So
hype, the hype.
So I
they
probably
had-
don't even need to watch
No, you
this.
don't. The hype they had leading up to the fight was better than the fight itself. Like there's
Yeah.
like it was like 35 minutes of like, here's how we built the robot and stuff like that was really cool
Yeah.
actually. And here's how we test out the robot. That was hype. That was cool. Although the coolest part is for the American robot on one of the arms, the shoulder pad was a head of a bald eagle.
Wow, so America. Wow.
America, red, white, and blue, baby.
All right, so I'm not gonna watch it then. Is basically what needs to be done. Fair enough. Morning Coffee asks, what price for Clipe? Clipe was $179 US, $179 US on one-up keyboards. They stocked like 20 of them, and like they instantly sold out. So
Yep.
they were like, okay. So I think they're restocking them now if they haven't been already, but it should be soon if nothing else.
I have the X60 price. Hold up. Okay. The X60 was a $53 deposit, followed by $313.20 for the board itself, and then $55 for shipping from the UK to the US for me, bringing my total to a wonderful math, $421.20. There we go.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think mine's broken up. I didn't actually do a deposit. I paid $350 once, and then I paid like $40-something shipping at one point, like when it was ready to actually be shipped to me. So just shy of of 400 for me, which is a lot. It's a lot for a keyboard, man. For a keyboard case. That didn't even I didn't get a PCB with mine, so that didn't include
Nope,
a PCB.
neither did me. And then we still had to get switches on top of that, and you gotta get stabs and keycaps, and of course, if we're going this high, you're going GMK, right? So you're looking at least one big buck there.
Yep. Donut Cables is asking how the Rose Zero GMK is.
It's pretty cool. I mean, I haven't used it on an actual board to like type on, because who uses function F1 through whatever keys when you have a 60%? But they look great. IMO. The same way that SA looks great. But I mean, it's not like you don't like dance type on your F keys. So I mean,
exactly, yeah.
But if I had like a TKL, yeah, if I had a GMK set that I liked with row 0, hell yeah, I'd throw them on with my row 5 on the bottom.
I feel you. So, do you have more keyboard chores on the agenda for tonight, or is this it for you, Huey?
I mean, I do have more keyboard chores, but I don't know if I want to do it tonight.
Understandable.
Because if I don't do it tonight, I might actually have an opportunity to like play video games for like the first time in a week.
Video games are nice.
And like I've been pretty busy. Nice to have some time off every now and then.
Maybe we could play some Overwatch. Or maybe
poker or
yeah, we need to get more action going on in this.
I need to collect my next 4 hours. When I got home from work, I was like, I remember, and then I'm gonna do it again right now if I'm able to.
Yeah. So for those that aren't aware, I will put the Discord link in the chat as usual. Top Clack has a little private poker room kind of thing going on. Which has been pretty cool, and you have to join our Discord to. I mean, you don't have to join our Discord to play, but it's a lot easier if you join our Discord to play. So I will put another link in there, and we've been having fun. A few of us have been playing pretty often, and we play for play chips. It's not real money because that's illegal in most states in America these days. It didn't used to be. That was only until like 5 or not even 10 years ago. But yeah, so we play. It's fake chips. But it's still a lot of fun. We play with each other. We hang out in voice chat and stuff.
Oh man, yeah, you can just play like you don't care because it's not real money. So it's like, I have a shit hand. I'll throw a G down.
I mostly do care though, because I still want to build the stack. Like it's still satisfying to have more chips than everyone else because you play better. Like that's why I like personally. 8064 says that room was very lonely earlier while I was sitting in it all alone. Yeah. If I wasn't doing this stream, then I would have been playing with you. But now I have a new keyboard to type on effectively, kind of.
He restarts every table sit with an all in.
It's kind of true. Yeah. Huey doesn't think. He's like, it's like animalistic instincts.
I just play.
Huey just sits down. He's like, make it rain. He has a machine gun full of play chips, and he's like, it's pretty bad. But yeah, you should, if you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. Come play with us. We have a text chat, and then instructions on how to join the private poker room, and we also have a voice chat too. So it's been a lot of fun. I've been really really enjoying it. But yeah. Stream is coming to a close here, guys. So we definitely appreciate all of you watching.
Yeah, thank you everyone so much.
And,
it's been groovy, except for my duck failure. But
See, I was using a fiel. That's why I didn't fail.
See. Yeah.
It just proves that once again the fiel is better than the duck viper.
I'm kind of inclined to agree.
Anyways,
if you like keyboard chores like this, we'll be doing more in the future. I know I'm not done with my chores. I have more to do. We always do these keyboard chores when we have builds to do as well. I'm expecting like four, somewhere like 4 boards in the random future whenever, luck has it that a Group I runner isn't sick, a factory isn't delayed, etc., 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 for reasons Group I's don't happen on time. So eventually, when I get my things in, and Brian gets some more things in as well, we'll have more build streams. It'll be some groovy times. Thank you once again to our sponsors as well, for making things like this happen. They support Top Clack, and in their support of Top Clack, it lets us have more time to do awesome keyboard chores, things like this, awesome weekly shows, an awesome website, and awesome new content coming in the future. So for everyone, thank you so much for watching us tonight. If we don't have another keyboard chore by Thursday, we'll see you on Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific for Top Clack. Take care and stay classy.